Miracle moments. The number of miracle moments that flood my heart and my mind are astounding. You know, some people have of seeing a miracle in their life, but I have had the opportunity of seeing thousands of miracles. And that's why I'm doing this special segment called Miracle Moments, because I want to share with you the reality that this Jesus that we see sometimes in our churches, or sometimes on a cross, or sometimes in a photograph on a wall, and we think, oh, such a wonderful prophet or a wonderful teacher. But I know that he's not just a prophet or a teacher or a good master in the universe. No, he is a miracle. And so we want to share with you the many stories that we've seen all over the earth. I've been in over 60 nations, and I can testify to you that Jesus does the same miracles all over the earth. It doesn't matter if it's Argentina or if it's the Philippines or Spain or Russia. Wherever believers are, Jesus is there also. I remember a story. We were in the nation of Gabon. And you know, in Africa, voodoo is very common. Voodoo is really where people find their doctors. The voodoo doctors offer magic. They offer particular spells. They provide medicines and different things to help the people. Why? They're poor. They don't have anything. And the witch doctors for many people are a solution for their lives. And I remember I was doing a series of meetings in Gabon. We had a believers conference, and then I was conducting a women's conference. And after my first women's session there in Gabon, they brought to me a young woman, a woman of university age, you might say. And they said, here, she's lost her mind, pray for her. And I remember her standing there and looking at me in the eyes. And I could just see in her eyes this craziness, that for me to lay my hands on her and then to send her quickly away would not be fair to her, because she needed to hear something. She needed to understand just exactly really what it was that Jesus had done for her. So I told her, I said, I want you to know that God has sent me here specifically for you. I want you to come to every meeting, and then I want you to come to the outdoor meetings where we're going to pray for the sick. And I'm going to preach on the last night, and I want you to come on the last night and testify of what God has done for you. Well, you can only imagine. In this grand field of people, they say there were somewhere around 65, 70,000 people on this field. And the miracles were phenomenal that night. People were coming up, testifying left and right and left and right. And all of a sudden, that young woman walked up. But this time, she walked up with a young man. And when she walked up, I looked into her eyes, and all of a sudden, I saw that she was of a sound mind. So I had to know what had happened to her. Well, the reality is she had shaved off all of her hair because she'd been under such stress from her exams and pressure in her life, so bad that she had serious neurological issues, and I believe she'd even been in the hospital. But that night, with her husband, she stood there on the platform so proud. They were so excited, because she knew that after being in these meetings, listening to the Word of God, and praying that prayer that night, she was now in her right mind. And there she stood. She was there, her husband was there, and we all celebrated together the beautiful reality that it doesn't matter if you're crazy or not. Hey, there's hope for you. Don't give up. Never give up. Never give up. He's got a miracle moment waiting for you. He'll bring you a sound mind, a sound heart. He loves you, and so do we.